So, hey guys, I have not been reviewing products that I've been buying as much as I have been lately, or as I should be. And if you're wondering why these are sitting here like this, it's so I can keep I know what I can keep in frame. But anyways, the reason why is because most of the times I figure stuff's kind of a given, but some things, they're so small that I kind of overlooked them. And since I've been making a bunch of videos about these bolos, or this bolo machete and stuff, I figured I might as well make a mini episode with these 4 products in it. So I guess we'll get into it. Guess we'll do the light first. This is a Energizer headlamp, and I think it was the most expensive one that the Walmart had, but it's got 2 settings on each thing. It's got a spotlight and then it's got floodlights. Thing is bright. Alright, so bright that if your main worry is about concealment, I wouldn't get this. The cheaper ones, in fact, I got a friend of mine, I got her one, and it actually had a red light on it, which I really liked. I actually want to trade her hers for this one, because that one would be more useful for me. But both of them are bright enough that if you can't see where you're going, then I think you should give up doing what you're doing, because they light up a lot of area. As far as battery life, I don't know. I haven't used this one out, and if I remember right, maybe I got rechargeable batteries in them, but I haven't had to charge them yet. And I try to, a lot of the stuff I use a lot, I try to recharge the batteries once a month. This is one of those things that I've neglected, and I actually use it, but it's still bright. Anyways, this, I think, for a headlamp, is definitely worth the money. It's not waterproof. If you're looking for something waterproof, go a different direction. But as is, it's a great little headlamp. Let's see, water bottle. This is a SIG water bottle, and it holds, I'm not quite sure, a liter, 2 liters, a liter. Anyways, it's Swiss made. It's been banged up. I don't know if you can see that, but there is dents all over it. In fact, right down here is pretty much a crease, but it holds. The only problem is the seal right here. I don't know if it was just me doing something wrong or not, but the seal on it cracked. So whenever you fill it up with water, it as the water heats up, it likes to, I don't know, relieve pressure, and if there's water against the seal, it spits out water. Not a big deal, but I think this too is worth the money for the price. I'm sure there's bigger and better things out there, but you know, for $8-9, however much this costs, it's definitely worth it, and I still use it. Now this thing, this is a Coleman limb saw, and I bought it on a whim, and I was like, oh, I need a limb saw, so I just went to Walmart and bought a limb saw real quick. Since I'm a prepper, I was like, well, I need one for my bug out bag, so I decided to get a foldable one. But this thing sucks. Whenever you're cutting, it likes to grab. My brother came down, we tried to saw a tree about, I don't know, about that thick, about 6 to 8 inches thick, and this thing sucked at it. It sucked at it so bad, and it grabbed so bad that I don't know if you can see that, but I actually bent the blade, because I was sawing and it caught and I bent it. Anyways, this, if you can find one, I mean, I know people can find them, but this is not worth the money unless you're wanting to cut things that are like an inch thick. But you would imagine if it has a blade this long, it'll cut something half its length if necessary. But this thing will not. And one of the downsides to it that I don't like is it doesn't lock close. There's just a bunch of things I don't like about this. It won't lock shut. There's no like spring retention or anything to keep it shut. It'll just open right up. In fact, it'll lock halfway open. The other thing I'm not quite sure why they did it is it looks like they have a lanyard hole, but the blade goes through the lanyard hole. So I guess unless you're wanting to tie a lanyard on there every single time that you open this thing, that hole's useless. So this I would not recommend. It's Coleman folding limb saw, Walmart special. Now this thing was a gift to me from a friend of mine, and it is a K-bar. It's a U.S. Army model. I guess there's no real difference in the models besides what the sheath says on it and what the blade says on it. It says U.S. Army on it. But my friend, she was either wanting to get me this or some new Gerber knife that was supposed to come out, and I did mention to her that I really liked the look of it and I really wanted to play around with it. I forgot what the Gerber knife was called, but she was going to spend a lot of money on me. I didn't want her to spend a lot of money on me to begin with, but if she was going to spend a lot of money on me, I wanted her to spend money on something that I knew was good, because I've owned one of these before. The only difference between this one and the other one I owned was it came with a Kydex sheath and rubber handle instead of leather handle, and it was just, desert themed. But this thing, I love it. I love the old timer look. Not a lot of people use leather anymore, but it's already showing wear on it, not tear, just wear, like the black around the sides, which I don't really mind that too much. And then I think this right here, yeah, it's coming from the button, which once again I don't mind, and yeah, it'll rub off. But anyways, this thing is shaving sharp. It comes shaving sharp. It comes so sharp that it scares me. It comes so sharp that my friend who bought it for me doesn't even like to hold it. And I've been trying not to use it because of how sharp it is, because I know I'm never going to get it that sharp again. But that thing usually stays strapped to my bug out bag or on my waist, depending on what my day's going like. Because if I'm working around the house, I keep this in case I got to cut a limb or something real quick, or just cut something real quick. But this is my workhorse, and I've already, a long time ago, it had been on YouTube, so I guess I'll just go ahead and review this. It's a Gerber. It's actually on my belt right now. Oh my gosh, I got another product I just figured out. Okay, anyways, it's a Gerber, the Bear Grylls paracord knife or whatever. But there's the sheath. Those that know about that will know about that. Anyways, the Hello Kitty part. That is a funny story. Okay, so anyways, it stays on there like that. So some people have given me crap about how carrying a fixed blade knife can be considered threatening, or depending on your state, and in my state, unless they've changed it recently, you can't carry a fixed blade knife unless it's for hunting, recreational use, or job related. So This is job related because all my basically everything I do, I need something to cut with, so that goes on. The Hello Kitty thing. Anyway, somebody said that they thought it might be considered threatening, so I got a bunch of Hello Kitty stickers, stuck them all over it. A lot of them have come off since, but I stuck them all over it, and I said, alright, I want to see somebody consider Hello Kitty threatening. I got the idea from a YouTube guy who he ordered an M16 after the big, oh, we need to ban assault rifles, even though, or he ordered an AR-15 after the big, oh, we need to abandon assault rifles thing, even though AR-15s aren't assault rifles, because the definition of assault rifle is a weapon that can fire fully automatic. Anyways, he got his entire gun camoed, or dipped in Hello Kitty camo, I guess you'd call it, a pattern of Hello Kitty, and he even had like 2 magazines. And he said, let's see someone say my rifle's threatening. Anyways, this thing is wonderful. If you're looking for a concealed carry, and I consider a personal protection as a full-time recreational, so right there makes it okay in my book. This is good. This is huge. Back to this real quick. The only downside to these things is the handles are thick as hell. But enough of that one. Okay, so the belt is a SOG belt from Walmart. It's got a heavy duty, I don't even know what you call this, belt buckle. Alright, and I totally just forgot how to do this. Okay, yeah, heavy duty belt buckle. Alright, and this is worth its money. If you're going up and down in weight, probably not, because it's got a Velcro system and you can buy them in different lengths. But this one, I started probably about halfway in the middle, close, about there, and now when I hook it, because believe it or not, you guys that are making fun of my belly online, I used to be a lot bigger, but now about half this Velcro on the end is hanging off all the time, and this comes back to about my 8 o'clock, no, about 7 o'clock on my waist. But yeah, anyways, those are all good products. Well, not this piece of shit. These are good products. I recommend the Gerber knife, the Gerber paracord knife, the belt. I recommend the Energizer headlamps. I definitely recommend K-Bar. About anything from K-Bar, I'm willing to bet it's pretty decent. They make everything now. Used to, they didn't make much, but now they're making everything. But definitely these I recommend, and this I recommend. Anyways, that's about it. If I find any more little small things, I'll make another little, I don't know what you call it, mini review episode. Anyways, thanks for watching.